Blame Truth here, and I made a video the other day talking about how Call of Duty, as of right now, is essentially dead. And what I mean by that is, whether you know it or not, you're probably facing cheaters, and I think that's going to really hurt the player base over the course of the next year, if not the coming years, because it's not just regular overt cheaters that you might see on TikTok or other social medias. It's subtle cheaters, even down to somebody on console using a Cronus Zen. There's so many things you could do to manipulate the gameplay experience that I personally don't see the point of playing it. And Caps Lock posted a video about how people will cheat and you'll never know, or you might suspect but you can't prove, and really it's just not worth it. So as far as I'm concerned, Call of Duty, at least to me, is dead. I'm not really playing it the rest of the year. I didn't even play it today to check what was going on, mainly because I don't trust the security of the game right now. And what I mean by that is, I think it actually is dead, at least as of today. As of me making this video around 4:30 p.m. EST, it's still messed up. Something happened early this morning where Call of Duty just got wrecked server-wise. Like, progression was broken, people were I don't know, not being able to log in. People were getting kicked, people were just being signed out of their profiles, etc., etc. But on top of that, I noticed that it knocked Call of Duty out of the top 25 on Steam. It's usually sitting around spot 15, sometimes even as high as like 6 or 7. So it's not completely shot on Steam, and that's mainly due to Warzone, I think. But anyway, yeah, it just was not in the top 25 today, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, whoa, why is this game just completely dead this morning? I don't get it. I know it's declining in player base, but at this rate, it's a little suspect. I looked it up. Apparently, something's going on. And speaking of something's going on, is this Shrek? This is not my gameplay, sorry. This is, I think, Sephi's, one of my gameplay guys. I don't play Titanfall, so it looked like he just hopped into Shrek. That's pretty funny. Anyway, sorry, ADHD, getting distracted here by the gameplay. Anyway, something's going on, and I think it's actually a cyber attack or ransomware. I'm gonna get to the tweets and the juicy bits in just a second after a brief word from this video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Groove Life, and they make the best belt I have ever used. This is, I want to say, the 5th sponsorship they've done for the channel, and for good reason. Their stuff is that good. Their Groove belt in particular fits my odd waist to a T. I'm built kind of like a sexy Frankenstein. I got a 42-inch chest, a 28-inch waist, triple E wide feet. I'm all over the place. But the Groove belt fits me like a glove because that's kind of what it is in a way. It's got proprietary webbing engineered with just the right amount of stretch. And Groove Life also designed the world's baddest buckle that snaps using rare earth magnets set in an aluminum alloy. And Groove Life has the best warranty I've ever seen. 94 years. No BS warranty. They'll cover your Groove belt until you are a head in a jar in the future. And by that point, you won't even have a waist, so it'll be the last belt you'll ever need. And Groove Life makes more than just belts. I'm a big fan of their wallet as well, but they also have rings, watch bands, AirPod cases, and much more. And Groove Life has grown from a side project to a company that now provides for over 100 families. They've been recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the fastest growing companies in the USA. Guys, it's 2024. Are you still using the same belt from 2004? If you are, now is the time to update your belt game with Groove Life. Head to groovelife.com/blametruth20 for 20% off all Groove Life products. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my link. One last time, that's groovelife.com/blametruth20 for 20% off your order. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Pick yourself up a Groove Life belt. I really do love them. And the best part about tangible physical items is that whenever there's a cyber attack or some server issues, if you spend money on Call of Duty on a cringy bundle, well, you can't use it. You know, I mean, it's tied to that game pretty much. So, physical item, much more useful in everyday life. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty here. Some stuff has happened, and I personally never seen Call of Duty have these particular issues in all my time playing. We joke around that it's a billion-dollar company. We joke around that there's 3,000 plus devs and infinite resources, and while that's all true, For them to have these sorts of problems, something seriously wrong's happening. If this is an attack, they are going for the throat. Look at this. Call of Duty servers are beyond broken right now. This was 6-7 hours ago when I took the screenshot. All servers for MP, Warzone, and Zombies are broken. Rank has been reset. Weapon levels have been reset. Classes have been reset. Store bundles are gone. That's how you know it's really serious. When you take away their main source of revenue, that usually gets fixed instantly. And it's still messing up here. I've never seen COD this broken in my life. There's more though. With the servers currently broken in Call of Duty across MW3MP and Warzone, it does appear that skill-based matchmaking is also not working properly. And matchmaking is much more relaxed and easier right now. No updates yet on when it'll be fixed. Player progression will restore once fixed though. Now the rumor is, and this is just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt, but this is making the rounds on Twitter. Stuff like this. The gossip is basically all saying the same thing. This guy says that a multi-billion-dollar company, its game is completely fried right now. People think that they just got hit with a massive data breach or they were hit with ransomware. Now, man, again, taking skill-based matchmaking to protect little Timmy off, taking the store bundles off. Call of Duty themselves actually took off rank play. Like they took down rank play, so you can't play ranked at all. Apparently, you can just play and then like your progression will carry over when they restore everything. I think is what they're saying, but who knows, man? All I know is this, guys. This is serious. This is serious. And when I said that Call of Duty is dead, I kind of meant it figuratively. I kind of meant that multiplayer is dead. You know, the traditional yearly multiplayer pretty much done for, you know? Warzone I think's fine, COD Mobile I think's fine, but the yearly release cycle, it needs to go away. If nothing else, you need to go back to the drawing board because it's so dead, man. Anyone that just plays multiplayer is in trouble. And as someone who has never had an interest in not only BR, but especially not Warzone, I mean, what am I going to do? Just keep covering multiplayer as it gets worse and worse and dies more and more and people quit playing it more and more? I feel like people buy it every year in the hopes, like they're gambling or something. They're gambling on it being good this particular year. It never is, and after a month or two, they just give up. And or they just go play Warzone or whatever, or go play a different game. And that's kind of being sped up by the hacking issues and the cheating issues going on. But I think they're taking it a step further. I mean, think about it like this. If this billion-dollar company has one of the worst anti-cheats ever, who's to say that their security is any better, you know? Now, this is the point in the video where we enter tinfoil hat territory. What if this is all someone on the inside? I mean, I was really sitting down and just thinking about this today. What if someone on the inside or a group of people on the inside are causing these issues? You know, like, think about this. Think about this. Billion-dollar company can't stop this engine-owning cheat platform from making cheats for their game. They cannot take them down. Why? They can't stop what they're doing. Why? They have infinite resources, yet they can't stop this from happening. Why? You know, like a billion-dollar company here, billion-dollar franchise here. Can't stop this cyber attack from happening. I don't understand it. And again, it goes back to that quote I've been using quite a bit. Either they're dumb as fuck and they suck, or they're doing it on purpose. You know, someone is either, I don't know, sabotaging the game from the inside, or they're just that stupid. They're the richest yet dumbest people I have ever seen. It's one or the other. At this stage, I truthfully don't know which it is. I mean, I picked a good time not to play the game for the rest of the year, is all I'm going to say. I never thought I'd say this, actually. And this is Stockholm Syndrome 100% because you guys know I hated Cold War. But at the very least, Cold War felt, in its gameplay, it felt like a traditional Call of Duty game. It was Treyarch's worst game by far. It launched pretty much incomplete. But as it went, it's the only Call of Duty game in the past 5 years, I think that's gotten slightly better as time has went on. I played that game all year. I did not like Cold War, but I liked it just enough to play it for YouTube and give you guys content on it. Now, here I am, you know, posting Titanfall. You're watching Shrek going around, wrecking people. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Don't watch that video if you've never seen it. Don't search that phrase on YouTube. Or maybe you can. It's fine. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. But I don't know what's going on. I will keep you guys updated as we learn more. I waited all day, and they haven't really said anything. They haven't said why this is happening, like the official Call of Duty Twitter channels and whatnot. It's just rumors going around that it's a big cyber attack, a big data breach. Just to be safe, I would personally not play the game. I would not play any old Call of Duty today either until they say what's going on. I don't know, man. I hope you guys enjoyed, though. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Do some parting advice.